Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doubling your coins once again. So whether you're on 100k, 50k or a million coins, we are going to double it. So if you're new around here, make sure to drop a like down below, of course, if you enjoy and use the methods, and of course subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the future videos. And if you do want to get coins in a quicker way, well, right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description, and let's get into it. Now, before we get into sniping filters, there's a few things you need to know about SBCs because they're very important if you want to double your coins or even make more than that. So first of all, if you are going to be doing SBCs, you are going to be completing challenges, you need to know what's profitable. Guerrero here is an 89 rated, but he is actually cheaper than any 89 rated on the market, so he's worth doing. You also have in the icons section a Lineker card that is once again worth doing because he's cheaper than any of the other 90 rated cards. So I've already actually done him. We're actually going to the completed sections of the icons here, and as you can see, he's the only one I've done. Now, what you'll also find in every icon SBC is a money-making glitch. You've got the 11 Born Legend and the 11 Rising Star players you'll need. So you need 22 players, 11 Bronze and 11 Silver. It's the simplest set of challenges, and you get a 2 rare gold players pack. Now, some of you will hear that and think, ugh, 11 players for 2, even though it's Bronze, I don't want to do it. The 2 rare gold players packs are the most cracked packs in the game, and the fact you get one tradable, you will always, if you complete all of the icons on the market at once, I usually do this. I'm going to go through and do it for another video, but I'm just telling you about it now. But of course, if you complete all of them, you will get a promo card. I would almost guarantee it. Now, of course, we can't talk about things you need to complete without looking at marquee matchups. If you're not doing this and you're trying to make coins, you need to start, because although it's 20k and it's going to lower your coin balance, the 5 packs you get back will 9 times out of 10 get you profit. And a lot of those 9 times out of 10 is a huge profit. So make sure you are doing this too. Now, of course, we've looked a lot recently at promo cards and, of course, foot birthdays. Now, we're not going to spend too much time on them, but there's a lot of cards at the minute that are in the specials that you can make a ton of. First of all, you guys know I love the Arsenal Team of the Week filter, and we've just been given an addition to it, which makes it so much easier to make coins. As you can see, Gabby Jesus. Now, I didn't ever think this card would be this amount of coins. I'm baffled that you've got a Gabby Jesus for 26k. And of course, if you need 100k, if you need a 100k squad and you're not getting Gabby Jesus, you are insane. But 16,000 coins. Now, not only do I think this guy's going to go up a ton, and I do think he's definitely a viable investment, especially at 86 as an inform, very usable in terms of squads, in terms of SBCs. You got a ton to do with him. But right now, we're just going to be making some coins off him. So if you go max price of 1 million, we'll see how many pages are actually up. There's nothing really there. So we're going to grab the 15,250. We're going to list it as 17. 17 is going to be our sell mark today for these guys here. So 17 for Gabby Jesus, 10% is 1,700. EA tax, so we half that, it would be 850. So we lose 850. We actually gain, it's about a K. It's just under a K, I think, off the top of my head. But that's actually a very decent first snipe. Now, that is probably the mark we really want to set, is making at least around 500 coins as a minimum. So there, you're making, I think, 150. There, you are making 400. So that's not too bad. If we go a little bit further down, we can make a little bit more. That 15 is absolutely mine. From the looks of things, we can probably go a little bit lower on the basis that the market may go down. You can see that some of these cards are sitting, but there isn't many of them on the market. So that is something you have to bear in mind while you're sniping. Now, of course, although sniping is a very good way to make coins, the other thing you can do is the bronze pack method. And I won't waste too much time on it here, but we did a 7-minute video on it the other day. Very short, very quick, and very simple to understand, but it's a very solid way to make coins right now. And you can fund a lot of these bronze packs with the SBCs that are out right now as well. So it's almost free. Now, we have a little sweet one here. We've got Cam Bundesliga Bayern Munich. And as you can see, you've got the likes of Musiala, Sabitzer on the lower end. But if you put your price cap at a minimum of 10,250, what you're going to find is you've got a Musiala inform, you've got Muller, and then you've also got a Sane inform, along with a couple Muller special cards. Now, obviously, you're probably not going to find the Muller special cards off the bat straight away. But what you will find is a ton of the Sanes. You probably will get some Mullers, and you probably will get a couple Musialas. So looking at how much they're actually going for right now, 19k doesn't seem too unreasonable if we have a look at the max price there. Now, the reason I'm putting in the max price, for those of you who might be a bit confused of why I'm saying we have to redo that, is because sometimes EA doesn't show you all the cards on the market. When you have the max price in, it usually will, so it puts you in a bit of a better position. Now, as you can see, there's nothing really at 20k either, so I would say EA tax is going to be on 20k a K, and we can snipe at 18 here. So 18 is definitely the point we can sit, because all 3 of these will sell at that price. Now, do I think we're going to get many Muller special cards? I hope so, but it's obviously unlikely. He's the best one there. Now you can snipe at 18,500. You're gonna make 500 coins a card. We're trying to make a K per card right now, so it is up to yourselves. If you want to push that a little bit lower, do that. Make a fewer coins per card, but you might get more of the snipes there. Now that's usually the approach I take, but I mean, being that there's 280 and 250, we're going to grab those because obviously, you know, we've got a mil in the bank. It's definitely worth popping on. So what we will do is we'll pop them up for the 20k there. Those are both 750 because we got them together. It's a 1.5k profit. I'm definitely not going to complain about that at all. And obviously, you know, so what one of you guys or some of you guys might find is that you don't have the coins to be doing that, and that's why you want more profit. And don't get me wrong, in no way am I slating that. I do understand that some of you guys are going to need more profit per snipe so you can support your future trading, but we just missed a very good snipe. Now for this one, we got a bit of a rogue one. We've got Foot Birthday Brazil, and you're going to go Premier League. Yes, you do have some big hitters here. We've got Gomeres, who's sitting at around 700k, as you can see. We got Anthony at 685. So both of them pretty similar in value. You're within 100k of each other, which does mean we can turn this into a very good filter. So you're looking at actually 700k. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys are here because you don't have 700k, and that is completely understandable. And don't feel, you know, upset or worried that you can't do this method because it's not an easy one to do. But as you can see, there isn't actually many Anthony's on the market right now. 720 brings us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I would say this 679, we're going to grab that and we're going to list it up for 710k. The EA tax on 700k should be about 35. So what we want to make is just over that. So if we put him up for 715, so at 716, we may have made a blunder here. We only make 1,000 coins. So actually, I really should have been going for a 675. I am a little bit gutted about that one. I want to make sure I put it on the list right. So 716, not great in terms of our profit. We only get like a K, and it's not on the verge of profit. It is profit, but you can see there's now been another one listed at 685. Now those are going quickly, and they should be. These 720s are the only things in between. So we're not hard done by. I do think both of these cards are going to go, but it was definitely a bit of a swifty pickup, and that's what happens when you don't check the market before you do your snipes, and that's my fault. So if you are looking at me thinking I'm an idiot, I am. Now, if you are looking for cheaper trading methods, don't worry. We did a 100k video the other day, and a 0 to 1 million, which guides you through 0 to a mil, 0 to 100k. So if you need that extra little bit of guidance, those cheaper methods, you've got them there. So do not worry, guys. But the final method we're going to go on today, we do have a little bit of a, well, we've got a double here. So you've got a special Syria, and you want to go AC Milan. And for this one, as you can see, we've got Leao, Krunic, Kajur, Calabar. You've also got your likes of a, I forget the keeper's name. I do forget, Magnan? Is it Magnan? Is that right? That is right. So you've got a Magnam card there. You've obviously got Tomori's, who probably aren't going to come up. But you've got an absolute ton here that you can make a big bit of profit off. Now, obviously on the higher end, you have the Ibra cards and things like that. And I think there is a filter where you can get them, but we're not focusing on them right now. So 16k for the 86 informs. EA tax is 800 coins. At 15k, you're making 200 coins. Is that enough? Probably not. There, we're making 450 coins per card. Now, I can definitely accept that as a very decent profit. So we'll take it at this rate because we are on the lower end of things. It's worth taking. You might as well. There's nothing to kind of be hard done by over that one. Now, we're going to do a little bit of sniping on this one before we touch on the other method at AC Milan, because this is a good method, but there is other methods with AC Milan. It's a very fluent team for sniping filters right now. So we haven't seen anything. Don't worry, it's not because the method's not very good. I'm sniping at like 2 in the day. I know it's a bank holiday, but there just isn't that many people on the market right now. You've obviously got Kalulu on the bottom end of this, ruining it. But don't worry, guys. Oh, not 100k. We want to do minimum of 10k. You're going to find yourself Magnan, and you're going to find yourself Hernandez. So both of those boys, a little bit over the amount they should be for their rating, I believe, slightly. You've got Hernandez here, way over what an 85 is worth right now. You've got 86 informs going for less than that. 16,750. How many pages we got? EA doesn't want to tell us. Okay, we've got 3 pages of 750. I'd say you're selling at 17k. EA tax on that, I think we worked out earlier, is on 16k it would be 800, so there's 850. So that's how I work out if you're wondering how I'm always slow. So we're making about 500 coins off this one here. Hopefully we can get a good snipe so we can call it an end to the video on a positive note rather than a negative one, or the note we had it on yesterday where I had accidentally forgot to edit out any of the cuts, which was terrible from me. I don't know how I managed to do that, but you know, we live and learn. I'm going to give it a 10 count, but 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, the 10 count always works, guys. It really just does. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter weekend if you are celebrating it. I hope you enjoyed the actually edited video today, and I do apologise. I know a lot of you found it funny, which I'm glad. I'm glad you saw the lightheartedness in it, but I do apologise. The content quality wasn't great with the unedited video yesterday, but I'll see you guys tomorrow with more edited content. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.